My name is Jessie Naeger. Thank you for joining me today. As an estate planning attorney, I often get asked, what is probate? Probate is a legal proceeding that takes place after someone dies. There are 5 main steps in the probate process. The first step is proving to the court that the will is valid if in fact there was a will created during the decedent's lifetime. The second step involves identifying and inventorying probate property owned by the decedent, as well as publishing notice of the decedent's death to creditors. The third step is to appraise all probate property, and the fourth step is to pay debts and taxes of the decedent. The fifth and final step is to distribute the property to the beneficiaries. So, who takes care of all these steps? The executor, also referred to as the personal representative, is responsible for carrying out the steps I described. If a will was created during the decedent's lifetime, the executor is typically named in the will. If a will was not created during the decedent's lifetime, the court will appoint an executor. I often get asked, does all property pass through probate when a person dies? The answer is no. Only probate property is subject to the probate process. Probate property is property that is solely owned by an individual that does not have a beneficiary designated. A common example is a bank account that does not have a beneficiary listed. It is also helpful to phrase the question as, what is not probate property? Property that is owned by a trust is not probate property. Property that is owned by an individual with a beneficiary listed, for example, a life insurance policy with a living beneficiary listed, is not probate property. Most jointly owned property is also not probate property, although there are some exceptions. As an estate planning attorney, I talk a lot about avoiding probate. Probate should usually be avoided as it costs beneficiaries and heirs money and time. Avoiding probate means planning during your lifetime. Eliminating probate assets may involve using a revocable trust, beneficiary designations, and owning property jointly. Your strategy to avoid probate will depend on your specific situation and should be discussed with a qualified attorney. Thank you for tuning in.